If you can't move your feet, you can't fight, mate. It's as simple as that. But here's the thing. You don't need a big, massive gym or a big, massive area to be able to train your feet fast and sharp and be smooth as well. And on this video, I'm going to give you 4 great footwork drills that you can do in a small space, like your bedroom, in your garage, while you're on the toilet having a shit, mate. Well, you probably can't do it there because you're sitting down. But what I'm saying, mate, is you don't need a big area to do this. So there's no excuses. And these drills will make you quicker, smoother, and more confident, whether you're doing it in shadowboxing, on the heavy bags, or if you're in the ring and fighting. So let's get straight into it with the first one. Now, you might have heard the term, the boxer bounce. A lot of novice boxers think that they've got to bounce like this to be a boxer. Well, that's incorrect. That's not smooth. That is making you look like a bloody kangaroo, mate. We don't want to look like a kangaroo, even though kangaroos in Australia has got a reputation for being good fighters. We want to be smoother, more fluent. Now, with this boxer bounce, it's great. I'm going to give you 2 different variations of it. The first variation, your feet are not going to come off the ground. You're going to actually bounce on the spot here, like this. You're not even going to move backwards and forwards. You're just going to be on the spot here, putting pressure on the balls of your feet. Loose knees here. And right now, this here is a version of the boxer bounce. And this is helping me get good footwork, because when you are moving around, if you've got a bigger area, you want to put the pressure on the balls of them feet. When I'm stepping forward, I'm putting the pressure on the balls of the feet. When I'm jabbing and moving, I'm putting the pressure on the ball of the foot. So that's what I want here. I'm on the balls of the feet. I'm doing boxer bounce, version 1, loose knees, just like this. Now, moving on to version 2, when you are going to actually bounce and come off the ground a little bit, I've actually got 2 versions of this one as well. You're not going to be bouncing up and down like this, but more backwards and forwards like this. You're going to keep your hands up. I'm just showing you now while I'm explaining. I've got my hands down, but you'll keep your hands up. I'm bouncing on the balls of my feet. I'm putting the pressure going forwards and backwards here. And loose knees. I'm not in a squat position. My legs are not up tight. I'm not like this. I've got them loose knees here. Nice and relaxed. And my hands is up. This is one version of the boxer bounce. But let's be honest, if I'm doing that in front of you, if we're in a fight and I'm just here, I'm going to get my head punched in, right? Because I need to break up the rhythm. Right there, I'm doing the same thing over and over again. We need to really disrupt that rhythm. So what do I mean by that? Well, rather than just here, now I can be there. I can do a little step. I can put some head movement in. And right here is the best version of the boxer bounce, because if you were in front of me and I'm like this now, I'm on my toes, you don't know what I'm going to do, right? Compared to if I'm here, what people do with a boxer bounce, all stiff, just in one area. Nah, mate, we want to mix it up. There, I'm moving the head, I'm moving the hands, I'm changing my levels, I'm going up, I'm going down, keeping my guy thinking. So that is drill number 1 that you can do in a very small area. Now, drill number 2 is one of my favorite drills in boxing. But if you live in an apartment building and you've got a neighbor downstairs from you, they might complain about this one just a little bit. But before I tell you about this drill, which I'm sure you're going to love, but your neighbors downstairs will not love, I just want to tell you about the Boxing Footwork Academy. This is a program that I created that's stacked with over 50 videos, with over 50 drills, techniques, skills to help you improve your footwork, giving you everything you need to level up in boxing. And once you improve your feet, your full boxing game will improve. If you want to check this out, you can either scan here or go to boxingfitness.com/footwork. The link is below. But the Footwork Academy is absolutely unbelievable. And if you like these drills on here, you're going to absolutely love that. Now, moving on to drill number 2. All you need for this one is a tennis ball. And can you guess what we're going to do with this? We're going to bounce the bloody thing. So that's what I mean. If people's downstairs from here, they'll be like, oh, what's he doing with that tennis ball up there? So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to get into a rhythm. We're going to be on our toes, similar to the boxer bounce, but this time we're going to be bouncing the ball, but not just like a basketball like this. We're going to do 3 things while we're doing this. Number 1, we're going to keep our hands up. That is not bouncing the ball. So you see, if I'm bouncing with my right, my left hand's up. If I bounce with my left, my right hand's up. Number 2, I'm staying on my toes while I'm doing this, getting in the rhythm. And number 3, once you're used to doing that, we're going to add on an amazing variation. But before I show you that variation, I just want to go a little bit more in depth with the first 2 things. Because if you can't do these 2 things correctly, the third variation is going to be impossible. So again, I'm on my toes like the boxer bounce. My left hand's up. I'm bouncing it with my right hand. Look where my head is as well. I haven't got my head down to the ground like this, which I see some people doing. I want to keep my head up, chin down, but my eyes obviously will be looking down at the ball. So I'm here, head's up, chin's down. I'm on my toes. I'm not bringing my feet together. Then I'll switch hands, bouncing with my left. If I lose control of the ball, and then I've just got to move forward and then get it. One thing that we're not doing here as well is we're not bringing our feet together. When I teach people this, they'll be all over the place and they'll be getting out of sync all over. We need to keep in good form all the time. Now, it will be very awkward at first because if you think we're doing a lot of things at the same time, we're keeping our hand up, we're breathing, we're on the boards of our feet, we're keeping our feet apart, we're bouncing with that hand, we've got to keep control of the ball. A lot of things is going on in your head while you're doing this. This is why it's an unbelievable drill. So getting comfortable doing this. And then the third thing that we're going to do is we're going to catch the ball as it's coming up in a punch. What do I mean by that? Well, I'm going to bounce it as it's coming up. I'm going to throw a jab and catch it in that punch. And I'm going to add a combination on the end. So again, I'm on the spot here. I'm bouncing with my right. Jab, ba, 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 ba. Combination. I'll bounce it with my left. Catch it in the cross punch. And throw a combination. One more time. I'm here. Ba, 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 ba. Catch it in the combination. Now moving on to the next drill. We don't need any equipment for this one, but I always do like to wear my boxing gloves when I am throwing punches because that extra little bit weight, I don't know, I just feel like it's a bit better for my shoulders. Maybe I'm wrong, but whatever. So this one is to focus on your jab. Now, you might know to get more power into a punch, if you step with that punch, you're going to get the momentum of your body weight behind that punch. And this is what we're going to do now with the jab. We're going to start our stopwatch, and all we're going to do is step and jab for 1 minute at a time. Step and jab, and then bring it back. Step and jab and bring it back. Now, a couple of things when you're doing this to do it correctly. The first thing that I want you to think about is the punch and the foot land at the exact same time. If I'm throwing the jab and then I'm stepping, I can't even do it. It feels really awkward. We want to get the punch and the step to land at the same time. This will increase the power and the speed in that punch. Now, another thing is when you're bringing the punch back with the step, I don't want to see this. Tell me what I'm doing wrong here. Can you see? I see it all the time. Coming in this position right now. My feet are together. This is awful. You never want to be in this position. Of course, I can't do anything from this position. Instead, you want to just bring it back where it came from. So if I'm stepping 10 inches and I'm bringing it back 10 inches. Now moving on to the fourth and final drill on this. Now this is going to improve the power of your cross as well as your footwork because after all, this is a footwork drill. And what we've just did with the jab there when we stepping and punching, we're going to do the same with the cross, but this time we're going to be stepping back and throwing that cross. But we're going to do it in a way that a lot of people don't really teach. And this is what it'll look like. The back foot and the punch will land at the same time. But as I'm doing this, my head is moving back as well. So I'm not leaving my head forward like this, the step back like that. Because the reason why I'm stepping back would be to defend a punch, right? If I'm leaving my head there, I'm not defending a punch. So again, I'm here. And the same thing applies. Now, as you can see here, I'm stepping, my head's coming back a little bit, and I'm throwing that punch. Turning my hip as I do this. If you don't turn your hip, you're not getting any power in that punch. So you want to do this for a minute. Now, you can even perfect them footwork drills, but there's one thing that most people are getting wrong when it comes to footwork, and I'll talk all about it on this video right here. So click here and watch this video next, and that'll definitely improve your feet.